beautiful people, welcome to my channel. This is Jasmita and here we talk about all good things. A moment for my beautiful nail paint please. Getting back to the video, today I'm going to share with you my top 5 summer beauty and makeup tips, because in the summers we know how irritating the heat, the humidity, the sweat is. So I'm going to give you tips to save you from all that pain, and I really hope it's useful to you. So yeah, if you're interested, please keep watching. The first and the most important thing to be used during the summers is a sunscreen. I would suggest you use a sunscreen every day without fail, 15 to 20 minutes before you leave the house. I generally love to travel, so depending upon the weather or the intensity of the heat of that particular place, I generally choose my sunscreen. So I might have a sunscreen of SPF with SPF 100, something with SPF 50, and then something with SPF 30. So I would recommend please use a sunscreen depending upon the intensity of heat that is in the place where you live. During the summers, our sunscreens, we expect them to be water resistant, you know, the sweat and the humidity. So the ones which are water resistant, the main problem with these are they leave a white cast on the face, right? So to turn a white cast of the sunscreen into a tinted moisturizer, what do? We add foundation to it. Depending upon the consistency of the sunscreen, we take the quantity likewise. Like my sunscreen and my foundation, both of them are pretty runny, so I'm going to take equal quantity of both. Now taking the equal quantity of both, I'm just going to mix it up. Sorry, it looks a little messy, but yeah, and then apply it to my face. And gently rub it on. You see that? No white cast. Now, to be very honest, no matter what I do, I don't know why my forehead gets a little more tanned as compared to my entire face. That's strange but true. So what do I do that my entire face looks even color wise? I use a combination of a bronzer and a highlighter. So basically what I do is I take a bronzer, apply it to, you know, those points of my face so that my entire face looks a little put together. And then I take my highlighter and add a little glow. To the highest points of my face. My face looks sun-kissed. Now the thing to be remembered is, the darker the tan, the darker should be your bronzing color or the bronzer color. And while using the highlight, I know even I love my highlights to really show up, but for the sun-kissed look, we need to have our highlight look very, very natural, so that, you know, it looks like more like an inner glow and not that whoo kind of an highlight. Now for your blusher, during the summer, since we sweat so much, I recommend using a liquid blusher or something like a lip and cheek stain kind of a thing, because, you know, they stay for a longer period of time and they do not get wiped off with the sweat and things like that. But what happens if we have neither of them? I am here to tell that to you. So here what we do is we use a lipstick. Now not only that we use a lipstick to, you know, obviously do our lips like so, we also use the lipstick to stain our cheeks. Now my next tip is, please carry a rose water spray in your purse or in your bag. Heat for a very long time, my face feels very dry and feels very dehydrated, for which I always use a rose water spray, and I would recommend you use one as well. By the way, this can also be used to set your makeup, you know, like so, from a little distance. You let it dry and you're done. Not only that your makeup does not move, it gets set, and it also gives you that instant refreshment. Your face feels refreshed from that harsh heat, and you know, it makes you feel good. So yeah, this is a must. In case you think that you don't want to use the distilled rose water or the rose water that you get in bottles directly on your skin, then you might just want to create your own DIY rose water spray. For that, all you need is normal rose water that you get in the market and drinking water. So what you do is you take 50% of rose water, 50% of drinking water, put it in a spray bottle, and there you go. Your DIY rose water spray is all set, all good for the summers. Due to the heat, the humidity, and you know, the sweat, our hair also tends to be very greasy during the summers. So in case we have to go out somewhere after work or after college, or maybe in the morning we are late and we have to rush and we do not have time to wash our hair, what do we do with the greasy hair then? We either use a dry shampoo, we spray it all over the hair where we think is a little greasy, or else we can use a baby powder. We take some baby powder and then just rub it gently in the areas which you think is a little greasy. Make sure it does not leave that, you know, that white powder thing. But then this really helps, guys. So yeah, those are my top 5 summer beauty and makeup tips. Additionally, please keep yourself hydrated, drink lots of water, drink a lot of fruit juice. For your makeup and skincare products, try to use a water resistant product as much as possible, and please use a deo spray or a body mist. It is important, you know that. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you think the tips were useful, and let me know if you've tried them and if they worked for you. Comment in the section below, and also if you have any other tips, please do comment, because you know, in the summers we want to know all the tips and tricks, right? So yeah, share this video with your friends and family if you think it's going to be useful to them as well. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel, and yeah, click that red button down there right now. You can follow me in other social media platforms. I'm going to put down all the details in the description box below, so do not forget to check that out. And that's it. Hasta la vista.